Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your October energy reading. We're going to be talking about challenges you may face, what you need to avoid, what you need to make room for, what opportunities you need to grab a hold of, those sort of things. We're going to have live tarot and oracle at the end, but I do have tarot and oracle cards here in my favorite Halloween decks, so I love getting to use them for the month of October. This reading can be for your Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, or Sagittarius Rising if you have any of those placements in your chart. Okay, the other thing I want to mention is maybe you will find that one of these sets of cards resonates for you, or all of them will. Just be open to the messages and allowing them to fit naturally. Don't try to force them to fit. Okay, so let's get started with challenge you may face. We have spider and we have a web. I'm going to call it the spider's web. Okay, along with the moon. Ooh, this is a challenge you may face. I feel two things coming here automatically. One, I feel like there could be a situation happening in and around you, or an energy coming in and around you this month that is going to make you feel like you are being kept in the dark, that you're caught up in a web. And if the first thing that goes is a web of deceit, right? That's the first thing that popped in, was web of deceit. That somehow, that something's being hidden from you, Sagittarius, or you're caught up in this web somehow. Okay, maybe I just said both of them in one. Yeah. Okay, yes. Something's being hidden from you. Something's making you feel like you're caught up in a web. And I don't know, it's going to make you feel like, how do I deal with this? I feel like I can't even get out to deal with it. Okay? So that may be a challenge you face this month. How am I going to deal with this situation? I feel stuck. I feel like something's being hidden. I don't know how to find out. I don't know. I don't know how to move forward with it. Okay, it's going to be different for everyone. Positive energy to embrace or to bring joy. Well, it is Halloween month, and look here, the witch. So it actually says the earthly weaver of the worlds. So positive energy to embrace or to bring joy. But look at the firepower there with the Queen of Swords. Oh, I like it. Okay, there's the energy, the positive energy you need to embrace. Maybe it's your inner witch coming out, okay? But what I want to say here is this could tie back to here. Okay, the Queen of Swords, very independent, very honest, can be direct, okay? But she's clear thinking. She is able to, cut through the foolishness. So maybe that is the positive energy to embrace, that, you know what? I have inner knowing. I have clear thinking. My mind is clear. I am going to work through whatever it is back here that seems to be eluding me for whatever reason. It can also be positive energy to embrace and enjoy. It doesn't necessarily have to do with this situation. It could be in any area of your life to take on that energy, but also fiery, passionate energy. Is there something you want to work on? Is there something that you want to work on now? You've got the fire in your belly and you have a clear intent. This is what I want to do. Well, this would be your message to embrace that and move forward. Okay? All right, Sag, let's go on to negative or shadow energy to work on. We have the black cat. Well, the black cats just get a bad rap, don't they? With the Queen of Pentacles. Let's talk about cats. Let's talk about the black cat. One, they're not, scary, or, oh, the black cat came out in front of me. I don't know. Maybe that is true. Maybe that is is it an old wives' tale, or is it the truth? I don't know. I've never experienced that. But what I want to say, a negative or shadow energy you need to work on, well, here it is. Cats are very independent, okay? Cats can sometimes be a little, not literally, but the saying, cats have 9 lives. So for you, how would we say that? Maybe an energy you need to work on is being careless because you think you have 9 lives or 9 chances or 9 opportunities. Okay, so that could be a negative shadow energy to work on, thinking that, oh, well, there's plenty of time, like I don't need to worry about that right now. Or like I said, being reckless. And I feel like the opposite here is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, don't be like this. Be like the Queen of Pentacles, right? Who is very grounded, who is very responsible, who's very practical, who can even be considered financially or abundantly stable. Okay, so they kind of want you to take on, there's what you can work towards, rather than just being, I want to say, frivolous, maybe with different situations or opportunities because you think you're like a cat with 9 lives. Okay, and the other one was the independence. Maybe you don't need to be so independent. Okay, maybe you don't need to be so independent. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is also nurturing and a great provider. Maybe you need to take on a bit more of that energy. Let others in or help others. Okay, so that's great. What you need to make room for. Apple of my eye. Well, this is about illusions because I've had this card come out now in pretty much every reading too that I've been doing with my Halloween decks. Apple of my eye, an illusion. We're talking about what you need to make room for with the Ace of Swords. Oh. I feel here with the apple of my eye, maybe in the past, you were someone who, or maybe you still are now, okay? It's all right, Sag, it's all right. Someone who, believes the grass is greener, just has a great trust in people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that maybe the wool's been pulled over your eyes a couple of times, and maybe you've done things, or I don't know, bought things or invested in things, and it doesn't need to mean with money. Like maybe you joined something and you're like, whoa, this is not what it seemed like, the way they explained it or whatever they did. And I feel like you're finally able to move forward and use your Ace of Swords energy, which is the swords, all about thinking. So again, it's mental clarity, right? We got the Queen of Swords up here. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning. So you're making room for a new beginning where you are aware of what's going on around you. You no longer fall for the sleight of hand, okay, for what isn't what it seems. You are capable now, and this is what you're going to work on too, right? Like you need to make room for it, of being able to make clear, wise, smart, intelligent decisions moving forward. Okay, whenever there's something new for you to try out or a new beginning in your life, that you're going to approach it with that clear, wise, honest, even direct. Maybe you need to be a bit direct by asking questions, energy around you. Because you're someone who loves new things. Like you love, a breakthrough in something. Let me hop on that horse, right? Like, a new idea. Or let me see, me bad with sayings. Aren't you supposed to, if it's something good, you hop on the wagon? I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. But doing it smart, with your smarts, with your intellect. Okay, what you need to avoid, Sagittarius. We have owl. Ooh, wise seeing, wise action. Well, that would be the opposite of what we were talking about here, but this is what you need to avoid. Let's look at the tarot with it. The Eight of Hazards. Okay. The Eight of Hazards is the Eight of Wands, okay? Or sorry, Eight of Pentacles. And that's hardworking, okay? It's being very hardworking. It's not giving up. It's the daily grind, right? It's being methodical. It's just going, going, going. I think what they want you to avoid is not hard work. Again, Spirit's never going to say, don't work hard. But what they will say is work smarter, not harder. That's what you need to avoid. You need to avoid all the unnecessary hard work that you're putting in when you could really, if you stopped and you took a moment, you could work smarter, not harder. Okay? Oh, I love the way that message come out. Nice. We all want to work smarter and not harder, right? So they really want you to avoid that unnecessary overworking, we'll say, overworking, overdoing. Because there is a way, if you take a moment to think about it, to work smarter somewhere in your life. It could literally be at your job, but it could be in other areas of your life as well. What should you grab a hold of? What opportunity? Okay. We have Coven. Well, that's a group of people. This card always reminds me of the Three of Cups. With the Master or the Devil. Ooh, what opportunity. Oh, how is this? Okay. So what I first want to say is any opportunity that you have that maybe you can work with others, that you can be out celebrating, out spending time with others, they want you to grab a hold of that. That's an important message that has come up in a few readings now. Make the time downtime with your friends, your families, your groups, your coven, whatever it is, okay? And stop falling into the temptation of wanting to stay home, wanting to hermit away, wanting to withdraw, wanting to avoid people. Okay? They want you, any opportunity that you have to be out and about with other people, they want you to take it. If a friend calls, they want you to go. And the reason they're saying this is because there could be an opportunity for you out there, something you didn't even think, like, oh, well, if I go for coffee with my friend, or if I go to this particular place with my friend, who knows who you're going to meet or what opportunity is going to pop up. Maybe you're looking for a job and you go out to have coffee with your friend, and I'm seeing Starbucks in my mind, right? And they have a hiring sign up on the door, and you're like, oh, well, I've been a coffee barista before. Shoot, if I hadn't come out, I wouldn't have known. It's going to be that type of thing. That's why they want you to do it, and to avoid, being victim to something, whether it's, like I said, withdrawing from people, whether it's addictions that keep you from going, whether you're just trying to escape and avoid people in general. They're saying don't do that, because somewhere here for you, Sagittarius, going out with people, even if it's to the grocery store, do it because there's going to be a benefit to you somehow, in some way. Okay? And again, it will be different how it resonates for all of you, but let's get some tarot here. Okay, we want 3 tarot. Six of Ghosts. That's cute. Well, look, they're all out trick-or-treating together. See? There you go. King of Pumpkins. Yeah, I like that. And the Sun. Okay. Backs up everything that we've been talking about, but especially if we take all of this into consideration, right? if you're out celebrating the Six of Ghosts, it's kind of even being nostalgic in some cases, right? Like, you know, going out with your friends, going out with a friend you haven't seen in a long time. What opportunity could that lead to? You don't know. You don't even know what they do for work. I don't know why I keep going to work on this, but it's what's popping in. But again, however it resonates for you. Be out, have fun. Have fun. They're out having fun. Okay? King of Pumpkins. All of these, if you work on all of these things, the abundance that's going to come in will be great for you. I mean, he is, well, he's abundant in money and in possessions, okay? He is the leader. He's hardworking. But let me tell you, the King of Pentacles, or the King of Pumpkins here, he works smarter, not harder, okay? You know, it's being disciplined to work on some of these shadow things that you need to work on. Being disciplined to allow yourself to work smarter, say, and not harder. Or if you go out and you have this, I don't know, it's just going to be this strange opportunity, or, you know, the way it's going to happen, it's going to bring abundance into your life. And with the sun, I just want to say, with all of this, Sagittarius, everything is going to work out as it should for you in a good, healthy way. All right, let's get a couple of oracles to end this, Sagittarius, and then we'll move on. So thank you for being here with me. I appreciate your time. My loyal viewers that come back reading after reading, thank you. If you're new, please subscribe, okay? We have psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold. Protect me strong and bold. All right. So with that psychic protection, that just means that you could, well, if you actually work in a field like this, or you're a medium or a psychic or whatever, that is keeping out the negative energy, right? But you also do this in your own life with people that are just, they bring you down. They're like energy vampires. You feel tired after you've spent time with them because they just suck the life energy right out of you, okay? Or people who are just naturally negative, or I don't know, just not happy, whatever. Those people in your life, you know who they are, that just take a toll on you when you're with them. Set up a boundary so that you don't absorb that negative energy. Ask Spirit, God, Source, Universe, your guides, your ancestors, whoever it is, to protect you. Because some people you can't avoid, okay? You need to be around them. It could be at work, whatever. But maybe ask them to somehow gently remove them from your life. You never know. They could get changed to a different department. They may move on and get another job that's better for them. You never want it to be mean or hurtful, but you can't ask for that. So you know what? It could just be setting up your own angelic, I'm going to call it, boundary, right? Where you have your angels surrounding you to keep that negativity just bouncing right off of you. You might want to carry dark stones like black tourmaline, black onyx, black obsidian in your pocket, or in a piece of jewelry or whatever, because that can absorb all that negativity and transmute it and send it back out positively, okay? So that just might be some advice for you. You may need to put up a little shield around the negativity that surrounds you. All right, Sagittarius, last card here. We have, is that Alwyn or Alvin? 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. How nice. Balancing the male and the female, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. We all have each one of those energies. And when you are able to balance, I used to have a lot of messages about balance. That is where you find your peace and harmony in your life, right? If you have too much of one, not peaceful and harmonious. If you have too much of the other, not peaceful and harmonious. So that just might be a message you need to hear, Sagittarius. But if you liked this, please throw me a thumbs up, a like. I would appreciate the interaction with my channel. And if you know someone who may need to hear this message, please pass it along to them. I will see you in your next reading. Thank you.